In the ancient kingdom of Nri, where the gods walked among men, there lived a chief whose greed knew no bounds. He took what was not his, killed without remorse. But he forgot one thing: the gods see all, and when the god of death, Ogbunabali, comes knocking, no man can escape his fate. A powerful chief named Ezendu ruled with an iron fist. His wealth was unmatched, his palace grander than any in the land. But beneath the gold and riches lay a heart filled with greed. Ezendu's younger brother, Obinna, owned the most fertile land in the kingdom. The gods themselves had blessed it. Yams grew in abundance, palm trees stood tall, and the river that ran through it was said to be pure enough to heal the sick. The people admired Obinna's generosity, for he shared his blessings with the village. But Ezendu saw only one thing: power. One night, under the cover of darkness, Ezendu sent his men to seize Obinna's land. He accused his brother of treason before the elders and had him cast out, exiled to the wilderness. His cries of innocence echoed through the hills, but no one dared challenge the chief. Ezendu built a palace on the stolen land, laughing as he filled his coffers with riches from its bounty. But the gods had seen everything. The night Ezendu held a feast to celebrate his conquest, a stranger arrived at the palace gates. He was tall and cloaked in darkness, his face hidden beneath a deep hood. The air around him was robes, his eyes glowed like dying embers. The room fell silent. The air grew heavy, and then, in a voice that sent chills down the spines of all present, the stranger spoke. Ezendo, the gods have seen your crime. The land you stole is cursed. Repent before it is too late. The hall erupted into nervous whispers. The elders shifted uncomfortably, but Ezendu only laughed. Who are you to threaten a king? He sneered. The gods have blessed me. This land is mine by right. No curse can touch me. The stranger's glowing red eyes pierced through the darkness as he spoke one final warning. The gods do not forget, Ezendu, and neither does death. Then, as suddenly as he had come, the stranger was gone, leaving only the sound of the wind whispering his name. That night, Ezendu could not sleep. His grand palace, once filled with music and laughter, now felt empty. Shadows twisted in the corners of his chamber, whispering a name over and over: Obinna, Obinna, Obinna. He rose, shaking off the fear, but the air had grown thick, heavy with something unseen. Outside, the wind howled through the village, rattling the trees and slamming doors shut. The people whispered that something unnatural had come upon them. At midnight, Ezendu's room grew deathly cold. The candle flames dimmed, and from the darkness a voice echoed, a voice he recognized. Ezendu, your time has come. The ground beneath the palace began to tremble. The earth cracked, opening like a great hungry mouth. A terrible storm raged over the village, lightning splitting the sky as a shadow darker than the night itself rose from the ground. It wrapped around Ezendu, pulling him toward the abyss. The palace was gone. Nothing remained but a massive, gaping void, a wound in the earth that would never heal. At dawn, The villagers gathered at the cursed land. The once fertile soil had turned to dust, the river had dried, and nothing would ever grow there again. The elders spoke in hushed voices, warning their children never to utter Ezendu's name, for even in death his soul remained cursed. And from that day forward, whenever a chief grew too greedy, the people whispered the same words: "Remember Ezendu, for the gods do not forget." The gods may be silent, but they are always watching. What would you do if given a warning? Would you listen, or would you suffer the fate of Chief Ezendu? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more African folklore.